Welcome to the Visionary Sister Circle with Dr. L, where women become their own liberation. This is the space for healing, alignment, and powerful self-reclamation. Here, we honor real stories, ancestral wisdom, and the courage it takes to evolve. If you're ready to discover your voice, protect your energy, and rise into your purpose, well, you're in the right place. Take a deep breath and come as you are. The circle is open. Welcome to the Visionary Sister Circle with Dr. L. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you are still with me, joining me, and I pray that life is treating you well. I pray that everyone is safe in these chaotic, tumultuous, yet spiritually grounding times that we're living in. It has been a while, but it takes me a minute, and I have to sit with the messages that are being delivered to me so that I can share. I just wanted to introduce today's topic, really around a couple of things. So it's like a mixture, a hodgepodge. But it really has to do with us being enough. And I say being enough in meaning in our relationships, in our partnerships, in our friendships, in our roles and duties as parents and caregivers. We are enough, right? Over the past couple of weeks, I've just been brewing and with ideas, and things have just been coming to my mind. And then there's the ego that steps in and says, "Are you sure you're going to be able to do that?" Or, "You think you're going to be successful with that?" And I've struggled with that. And I continue to struggle with that. And I'm sure many of you are in the same path. And we have to learn how to push that voice aside and remind ourselves of just how damn good we really are. And just a little insight into my personal life. I know you all know that I've had the knee surgery. There were some complications. Recovery has been extremely slow. I've developed some new issues and new health concerns. And so those are the moments that I was sitting and really trying to evaluate what I have done, the legacy that I am building, and what I will leave. And I had to think about it. And I really had to go back and I went back in my journal. And a couple of things just kind of hit me and reminded me of the time when with my ex-husband, and it was a struggle because he was having a hard time keeping a job. Things were really rough in the household. We had at that time 4 kids in the household, and I was holding it down with 3 jobs. And at one point, it just got to be too much. I got sick, but God said, "Hold on, I got you." And I got a new job, and I was able to smooth the road out a little bit. And then eventually I was able to leave his ass. But that's a whole nother story. But it was a 5-year struggle. It was basically a 5-year struggle. But through it all, I came out on top. And so now that I'm going through something similar, minus the husband issues, because my husband really does take good care of me and my family. And that's just a shout out to him. But this time it's the struggle in my own mental, emotional, spiritual, and mainly physical issues that are going on. And I had to remind myself, Dr. L, you're good, honey. You're good enough. And you will be fine. You will be fine. I find myself, I see some folks doing things, and it makes me smile because I'm happy to see people successful, especially, people that I'm very close to. But the hard part is when you have people who do not reciprocate that joy and that support. Because I have people that call me sis and smile in my face and do all these things, but not one time have they come to a book signing or purchase my book or share the post, when I'm promoting something. And I had to think about it. And for a while, it's been messing with me. And again, I had to remind myself, everyone is not like you, right? Everyone has their own thing, and they work through their own capacities, and they work with what they have. And I have to be okay with that. And it goes back to, and I know I may seem like I'm going all over the place, but everything is connected. It always comes back to something. But I was having a moment, and I saw a post about comparison and the freedom to release the comparison. And I thought about it, and I was like, most of the time you're comparing yourself to yourself. You're competing with yourself, your past self. And the successes, the failures, the highs and lows, the challenges, the victories, those things tend to come up. And especially, at this season in my life, and I'm sure in many other lives, it happens. It makes you wonder, like, what have I done? Am I still good enough to, make some money and be successful and do all the things that I want to do and finish traveling before it's my time to punch the clock? All of these things kind of, they swirl around, and they have been swirling around in my head. And it all comes back to the fact that I have to remind myself that I am enough. I have accomplished quite a bit in my lifetime. I have met people, lost people, maintained relationships with folks in my life. I have networked with people. People have been placed in my life, and I have been placed in others' lives for the time being, or for the season, or for that lifetime. But it all comes back to the fact that I am enough. So this message today is to remind you that you are enough. And I hope that you all are journaling. I hope that you're putting your thoughts down so that you can come back, and whether it's a prayer, whether it's a major thought, whatever it is, you can come back to it and remind yourself, baby, you are enough. You are doing the damn thing. And don't let anything deter you from doing what you need to do. Okay? So that's my message for today. I'm so glad that you're still with me. I'm so glad that we still have the Visionary Sister Circle going on. And I had an epiphany. I am really interested in hearing what other folks have to say. And I would really be interested if you would send me some topic ideas, or if you want to be a guest on the podcast, you can email me at disrupt@gmail.com, or send me a message through one of the streaming platforms if it's possible. You can follow me on Instagram. Disrupt and Consult on Instagram. But reach out and let me know if you're interested and what kind of things you want to hear about, what you want to talk about. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, because we're midway now and it's time to spread the wings and to explore new things with this Visionary Sister Circle, because it's time. And so I'll say, please take good care of yourselves so that you could be everything to yourself before you can be everything to others. And be safe out there. Please stay prayed up and be careful with all the stuff going on. And know that I love you. You are appreciated. And as always, the circle is open.